Hello everybody. Today I wanted to show you a tutorial about using the brassy templates. I know I've used this before in order to do embossing, but I don't think I've talked enough about using it with the paper piercing tool. So this is one of the classy brass templates that's available now in the catalog, and this one has a lot of your standard punch shapes. So you can see there's three different size squares, three different size circles, and then the oval, and also there's a template for the star punch. So this is really helpful in adding a little bit of texture to your projects. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use this. So from my mat pack, I have the foam bottom. I'm now going to put my piece of cardstock I'm going to be working on, and then my brassy template on top of that. I'm also going to use my poking tool from the mat pack. And all I have to do is follow the holes or guides that are in the brassy template, and it'll give me a perfect shape. Now these go with the outside of our punches. So if you're using the small 1-inch square, you would use this one to go around and highlight the outside of it. But as you can see, it's pretty simple to work your way around. All you have to do is poke, not too hard, not too far down in your paper. I am holding the template in two places to make sure that it does not shift on me. I'm just going to poke straight around. Now, like I said, I'm using the circle on this one. Make sure I go all the way back to the beginning. There we go. Okay. And I hope you can see that, but it gives me a nice perfect circle. So you could just imagine you could do that on a piece of cardstock and then punch out a circle image using, I think with this one, the 1 1/4, and lay it inside there to highlight it. It will give you a really pretty look. Let me show you a project that I recently did using this brassy template. Now I used the oval, but of course this is for the small oval punch, and I wanted to use it with the new wide large oval. Now unfortunately this is actually too wide to do the whole image and then punch it out with the large oval. So what I did instead, bring my card about, is I just used a little bit more than half of the template. So you can see I started up here and went around, and then I punched out my image. I also decided to highlight it with some pearls. Now unfortunately these pearls aren't available through Stampin' Up. I believe they're available through a company called Kaiser Scrapbooks, and they start from very small and go up to larger pearls. So I use that to kind of highlight my holes. Also on this page you can see that I have done the quilting technique and used my top notes die to punch it out. So I punched the decorative paper in 1 1/4 inch squares, lined it on a piece of paper, glued them down, and then ran it through my top notes die and my Big Shot. Gives a cute texture look. I've also used my eyelet punch across the bottom and the new ribbon from the Dress Up. I want to thank my big sister for sending that to me. And I've also used lots of tags punch to highlight my title, or my sentiment rather. Before I go, let me show you one other thing. So this is using the positive from the top notes die, but I was also able to use the negative on a sister card. So you know, this is what was left over when I punched out my top notes die. So I just trimmed it down to fit my card. And you can see here I'm using the celebration papers. I then went ahead and used my, I forget what the flowers are called, spring flowers or something, Sizzlet die, and punched out 2 flowers and then also 2 leaves using the leaf die. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, showing you something that you could do with the classy brass template, and I hope you dig yours out or order one and try your hand at it. Enjoy.